Good morning,
Oh,
shipbreaker.
bollocks, didn't mean to click
Lynx
that.
would like to share the following message. The only P's permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
Thanks, Adam. We'll wait for the timer to tick down appropriately. Hello to my one viewer so far. Hope I can manage to be entertaining. We'll see how it goes. Okay, time to get comfy. Who that? Hey, Lily. Thanks for stopping in. Man, I wish I could wake up that easy. Just one button, ready to go. I think most people would also like to be able to go to sleep that easy as well. Alright. Check the equipment. May as well repair everything. I have reached rank 30 now, and I went and unlocked all of the upgrades on everything. Oh, except thrusters here. Let me just make them a little more durable. Excuse me, I thought I'd unlocked all this. Must not have saved properly last time. Maybe I should put some points into the scanner that I never use. Gonna have all these new buttons and I'll have no idea how to use them. All I want to do is turn it on and turn it off. There. And I believe that is everything. Yep, all unlocked now. Huzzah, I have the best equipment I could possibly have. What could possibly go wrong with my job? Alright, we need to make the big bucks. I'm getting a little tired of doing these fuel transports. They're very straightforward, but not terribly entertaining to me. So we're going to go down to the station hopper. It'll tend to have a lot more interior and also has the class 2 reactor. So we'll have to be paranoid about how we pick it apart so it doesn't blow up in our face. You know, as nuclear reactors are wont to do. I'm pretty sure these aren't nuclear reactors. Huh. Okay. Step 1, let's get inside. Take a look at what's in here. Hope beyond hope that we actually have an active atmospheric regulator so that I don't have to explosively decompress this ship.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Alright, so this was a transport. Right, let's pick that up, grab this. There's our ECU for the coolant to go into the reactor, so we'll want to make sure that doesn't get bothered with. Yep. Fuse. Rod, another filter, and it looks like an ion coil. Yep. Pretty close to the reactor. We got a radiation unit behind there. That thruster fuel's burnt up, so it's useless. Okay, it's pressurized on the other side of this door. So let's take a look at the crawl space. Okay, temperature control units. There's our power generator up there. We're gonna just cruise all the way to the front first. See if there's any bits and bobs I can pick up. I'll turn on the light. That barely helps. Someone needs to get some air purifiers in this place. It is dank. Reminds me of the haze from a high school locker room. Looking green. Ugh. Alright. No little bits to pick up there. I'm gonna have to go around the side. I don't want to cut these outside connectors yet, just in case I accidentally crack it. I want the depressurizing to be on my terms. Okay. Oh, there's a circuit board. Hey, let's have soft crates next to the thrusters and the fuel tanks. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Whoop! Thank God nothing exploded. Pretty sure I destroyed that rod though. This is what it is. Okay. Now we'll check the front of the ship. Now I'm gonna cycle this.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Just to remove that amount of pressurization. Some more bits and bobs. A couple of rods, ion coil, filter. Oh, that's an air filter. Obviously it needs to be replaced. Oh, hey, someone's ready for upgrade. Alright, I don't see any atmospheric regulator in here. 2 more radiation filters. Where the hell were these guys hanging out? It's 3 radiation filters thus far. Another air filter. Alright, we're gonna check up here. Atmospheric regulator broken. Big surprise! They're always broken on these bigger ships. Yeah. Okay. Let's wait. Sometimes there's like a credit case or a data core over there. Okay, so. Close this door. That one doesn't have an activatable door, so we'll close this one. Then we'll get to the... yeah, that's broken. Close this one as well. So this has no door to use. Another broken regulator. Alright, we'll check in here just to be thorough. Ah, another filter. And it's broken. It's a shit. Anyway. Got 99 problems, and regulators all of them. Okay. So close that.
Warning. Fuel levels are low.
Thanks. I couldn't tell. Alright, so... I need to crack one of these 2 airlocks. I'm gonna crack the other one just because that has nothing protecting the ECU. So if the pressure launches anything that direction, the ECU takes it away. On our way out, take this ladder with me. No real reason, just feel like it. Okay.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Try that off. And I forget how long these ships are.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Alright, can we get an angle on... Yep, there it is. Let's start this process. something popped. I wonder what it was. Let's see. I hope that radiation filter didn't take a hit.
Salvage
Let's take the
secured.
sensor tower off.
Credits deposited.
The door broke apart. Whoop! Did I get it? It's gone, Jim.
Salvage secured. Credits
Did
deposited.
the ship twist a little bit when it popped? It might have. It's really hard to tell with these big vessels. Oh. Oh my. Okay. Well, let's... I don't like all this garbage in here. It's just going to cause more problems with flying around. Sounds like we might have a ruptured container of some kind. Either a fuel tank
Material deposited.
or coolant tank. Because that thruster fuel that was in that storage area was already burned. So it shouldn't have anything in it.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
There we go. Okay, let's get started. Pop this next. These is much easier. Yeah, it sounds like we got a cryo unit that's broken. Alright. Still be connected down below. Or, brilliant. Okay. What? Oh. Oh, that's not good. That is the coolant pipe going back to the ECM that took a hit. There just must have been something was down here and rattled around a bit when I popped it. Okay. There we go.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Hey, hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Get back up here. Get back up here. Come on. Down back. There we go. Apparently there's a chunk of aluminum on there. Whatever. Nanocarbon is way more expensive. Okay. You are most likely being held in place by space magic in this temperature control unit. There it is. Now that is a furnace item. So since we got it here, try to match it. Did I get it? No, still connected. Okay, there we go. Got most of it.
Deposit accepted. Valuable object processed.
Take that out of there.
Deposited.
Get this temperature control unit out of here.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There we go. Don't need that door control.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay. So I can get that to stop releasing coolant. However, it would be one of the 2 steps needed to pop the reactor, which is something I don't want to do until I'm ready to bring it out. I'll cycle this a couple of times just to get it open.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Okay, now this to vent out that area. And we'll come up here. One of the tanks might be cracked as well. Certainly sounds like it. Okay, so we're gonna go back into that crawl space and we're just gonna start clipping connectors. I'll probably be most of the rest of this shift. Yep, one more down there. Alright, rotate. Get a good lineup. Flip all those. Carefully remove.
1 minute
Oh,
left, Carter.
wait, that one's still
Time to start
pressurized.
wrapping things up. We wrap.
Gotta cycle it again. Glad I remembered that. Could have been ugly.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
There we go. Oh hey, there's a rod. I wonder if it's the one I accidentally blasted into quantum space.
Warning. Fuel levels are critical. Return to the master jack to purchase supplies.
I don't want to. I can hold out another 25 seconds. There's one. Yeah, the temperature control unit got cracked. I wonder what bounced around up here. Oh well. We'll finish breaking the front of the ship apart and work on it next round. It used to be $500,000 would be completely eaten up by my interest rates and whatnot. Since I'm not renting
morning,
all of
Cutter
my equipment anymore, it is
9346-52.
significantly less of a charge. Alright, we didn't find anything. Oh, another piece of the ship doctor was ready to go.
Hi,
I placed the
don't
iron
worry.
column.
Dr. Shippy's here to fix your ship right up.
I'm pretty sure
flawless
with the current
procedure.
update,
No
this actually won't
complications.
do anything when I finish.
Your ship's vitals
But, you know,
are moving.
why
Keep
not?
it up. Oops, you know
One
that.
out of 36 wires. Ugh. Alright. Ooh, a ghost ship. That's it's a salvage runner ghost ship, man. Oh, I don't know if I'd want to deal with that headache. Okay.
Welcome to Venditron 9000.
Got some
Have a nice
fuel.
day.
Oh, excuse me. Jesus. Okay. So I'm wanting to get rid of this chunk of the ship over here first, just so that I can carefully remove that. Oh, the plate dislodged and probably hit it. Ugh. Okay, it's still connected. Space magic? I think so. Or, more likely, that thing's... there's a plate under there. Most likely this is just too big for me to use with my regular grapple. So I'm going to need to tether it to get rid of it. So let's get that moving.
Salvage secured.
It's not going to be very
Credits
fast. But we'll just tether this nose cone here, straight down the processor. Yep, there it goes. It'll just ease its way on out of here. Get rid of that canister. Alright.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Get that out of here. There we are. I think that's all
Salvage
the pieces.
secured.
Yep.
Account credit applied.
Push that away. Nice and easy. Right? Get that out of here. A little more to the right. And it goes.
Object accepted for...
Alright. Gotta get this temperature control unit out of there. Careful. I think it's stopped leaking. Yep, so if I just let it sit out here in the sunlight, it'll eventually thaw and I won't be dealing with a very, very fragile piece of equipment. Okay, you can see it's starting to get some of its color back.
Salvage secured.
Alright, so I'll just leave that alone for the moment.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
I
transferred.
can place a bunch of these. Get rid of this. Carefully past that radiation filter. There we
Raw
go, all
material
thawed.
processed. Credits deposited.
Alright. So that heat spacer goes to the furnace. There's an air filter under there. So what we're going to do is we're going to melt this regular panel that's under it, which does take a lot of heat. And it looks like something's still holding on to it. Ah, those computer banks. Now break all these loose. There we go. Now the heat spreader goes to the furnace, but the filter it's attached to goes to the barge. So I'm gonna see if I can just shave.
Salvage destroyed. Please avoid damaging valuables.
There we go. And I'll send the scrap now to the shredder, or to the furnace. There we go. we'll pull all these computers
Salvage
out.
secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits
Might as
deposited.
well just pull everything out of this compartment. You can see that thin shaving of aluminum that was still on that air filter.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
There we go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Was there another panel there? Nope.
Salvage
Okay.
secured. Account credit applied.
So now I'm gonna already open that door. Okay, so this is all depressurized in its entirety, and it looks like this section can be pulled off. Now it is quasi-slotted, so what I gotta do is pull it forward a little bit first. Go on. There you go. You know you wanna. Okay, we'll go in here and we'll see what's holding it up. Maybe if we loosen that first. Pull these. Let's bring them down a little bit. Just does not want to move. Alright, I'll try to tether the bottom to bring the chin up. That'll help. Just hook it to the hab. Sliding. Still very jittery though. Is sliding. Okay. Progress. Always good. There we go. Alright, now that it has been disconnected from the front of the ship, bring that.
Salvage
Now
deposit
just like
accepted.
the other side.
Credits transferred.
Yeah, I don't care about cutting out that glass. That is such a small amount. We'll just let it pull itself into the processor. We will start pulling everything out of this area. So there's a lot of barge items in
Salvage
this area.
secured. Credits
Lots of
deposited.
terminals, lots of storage units.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
Pull the
transferred.
tank off of there. There we are.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured.
So,
Credits
what my
deposited.
plan here is, I'm going to get everything out of this little hallway. Then I'm going to separate this hallway from the rest of the ship by taking off that panel it's connected to.
Account credit applied.
And then I'll be able to get to all the computers in that next room without worrying about going around corners and through doorways and such.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Because I like making things as clean as I can.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Thought there was another storage unit there. Guess not. Ah. Really helps if you don't hit yourself in the face with your salvage.
Account credit applied.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift.
Thank
Get
you,
in while
Weaver.
the getting's good. Weaver out.
Such a good guy, trying to look out
Salvage
for us.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Too bad management's a bunch of cunts. Oh, okay. I was pretty sure I just launched that into oblivion. Oh, there's another handle on this side. You not gone yet? Jeez. Get that one out of here.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
So now we're going to melt the connectors on this piece. Yep, that is pretty warm. There it goes. Okay, now usually I have to come in here and disconnect a couple of computers. No? Yep, it's already disconnected. Nice. So we're just gonna slide this right off.
Salvage secured.
There we
Account
are.
credit applied.
Oh, hello. Realize there was a light on that side. Pew!
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
And that's off to the furnace. Alright. Now to collect everything out of this room.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oh no, the door! I still don't know how to get those doors out of there safely. But they're only a couple hundred credits, so it's not exactly worth my time.
Account credit applied.
The Fun Friend Animals movie. Sure, it's great. Real knee slapper. What's this one? Oop,
Salvage deposit accepted.
guess we'll
Credits
never know.
transferred. Salvage secured.
Alright,
Credits deposited.
got the first of 5 collection tiers done. Of course, I think at 3 it starts trying to tell me, oh, you salvaged everything. The hell I have.
Salvage deposit accepted.
There's still mass in this yard. Those posters worth 2,100 credits. That's highway robbery. Oh, there's another air panel here, so let's
Account credit
remove
applied.
the aluminum from around it. There we go. 1,300 credits of aluminum to salvage 25,000 credits of air filter. Yeah, I think I made the right choice. Get that out of here. Okay.
Valuable object.
Now I got this radiation filter here. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get the radiation filter down to the barge. Nice and easy. Launch it. There's that. And now if I remove
Account credit applied.
the casing for it, that goes to the processor, where most of the rest of this frame goes to the furnace. So I can do a twofer. I can pull this out, throw it in the processor,
Dig deep
and then use the hole left behind to get everything out of that room. The only problem is, this sucker's heavy. There we go. We're just gonna tuck ourselves up in here.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
There's radiation behind my head.
Salvage
Nice
deposit
to know.
accepted. Credits
Safety thirth. Alright, this is another air filter. Alright, I'll spend the last few moments just melting away one of these. Haha, I managed to get 2. Yeah. Hey, I enjoy my shipbreaking. It is deeply cathartic and I get to actually see progress. Hey Luke, how's it going? It also
morning, shipbreaker.
gets decent viewership.
Please enjoy the
So,
following inspirational message. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you do, you will be successful.
so raise your hand if you've ever heard a bigger line of bullshit sold to you by capitalism. Alright. Nothing needs repairs. So we're just gonna get back to it. Yes, yes, I melted a chunk of aluminum.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Get that out of there. Is that one of those two? Yes, it is. How about that one? Yep. Man, having this thing upgraded is just so nice. Yeah, well, I want to catch that before it drifts into the furnace and I lose all that. So those.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
There. Alright, let's get this radiation filter out of here. Easy does it. Around the edge. Send her down.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
And we're just gonna give you a little nudge. Goodbye. Okay, let's take this airlock apart and then we'll worry about that power generator.
Credits deposited.
Well, I do enjoy the game, but, you know, I do have to sleep and go to work so I can make rent. Also, if I want to grow my channel, I gotta be a little mindful about what people actually want to watch. Goodbye. Alright, pull this ladder out of here.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Is there anything else I can salvage out of this room? Yep, that panel. And it looks like I might have some lights in there as well. Oh god, panel! Panel, no! Goodbye. Nope, no lights. Those are base lights. Alright. Get this out of here.
Object accepted for
Pull
processing.
that one out of there as well, just so we're not messing with it. Alright, so we gotta get the fuses for that. 2 are up here. Alright. Ow!
Warning, electrical damage. Note that excess electrical damage has been found to negatively impact long-term job
I
satisfaction.
jumped the gun.
Deposit accepted.
You might say that was a shocking experience. Alright. Where is that last fuse? Just further down this way? Is it around all the way around the back? Still attached somewhere. Ah, there it is. Got it. off of there. And there we go.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, so now we need to disconnect the front and the, or rather, the ship is in too large of pieces for me to be able to move easily, even when I'm using tethers. So I'm going to disconnect these first two junctions, panels, sections, I don't know. But I'm gonna melt the connectors between that and the back of the ship, so that I'll be able to then tether that front section and pull it away from the rest. Get rid of that.
Processing valuable object.
Alright, got that one. Lots of little tricks I've learned over the time of playing this game. I look forward to the next major release. It actually finishes the story, so I'll be able to get conclusion to the bullshittery that is this company. Okay, 3 more pieces. There. Now that should have disconnected this section from the rest. But I need to go in and make sure there's not like a computer sticking to it. But if I did that right, okay, that's on this side, so that should be no problem. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tether this up here. That'll, if I did it right, it should peel away. Oh, pfft. There it goes. That one little block was holding it in place. Don't mind it. Alright, I'm just gonna let that pull up a bit further.
Material deposited.
Sort those out. Alright, gonna cut off that tether. Now we're going to tether this into the actual furnace. So twist it around like that. Then I will apply a second tether out here to try to arrest some of the torque. This one all the way at the front is always the jankiest one because I gotta work it around the rest of the ship.
Raw material processed.
Okay.
Credits deposited.
This is being held in place by all these computers up here and these chairs down here. So I'm going to pop all the stuff off of this. Alright, now those two doorways should be disconnected, so I can just grab them. And I'm going to cancel those tethers because it looks like that's already
Material
caught.
deposited.
Alright, now we get to collect all the salvage out of this section,
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
which
transferred.
is a considerable amount. Lots of chairs, lots of computers.
Salvage
Then we're going to have to do the same thing we just did and disconnect the next section from this first seating area.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Though since there's an easier shot straight into the furnace now, I won't have to do the wiggle around.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oh. What is that?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
It's a
All
tiny
right,
piece.
you got 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter, before they turn the lights out on you. We wrap.
Now, as I was saying when I pulled this ship, I can do the big tanker ships a lot more efficiently. Just because there's so little interior space to them, I just pull everything off the outside.
Credits deposited.
It's kind of boring. I mean, with this, I have to actually work on it a little bit.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
All these busted
Salvage
atmospheric
deposit
regulators.
accepted. Credits
Worthless.
transferred. Salvage gained. Credits
Hey.
awarded.
Tier 2. That's garbage. Alright, hard crate takes a little more effort. There we are.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh, there's the other half of the door we originally melted to get in here. Or rather, to
Valuable
depressurize.
object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, there's a couple of chairs back there still. They blended in a little bit. Okay, let's do a quick skim through, make sure we got everything
Credits
worthwhile.
deposited.
Up. Door hand, or door controller. Okay. What's that? The
Salvage
door console.
secured. Account credit applied.
So we're gonna finish clipping off this section of the exterior hole so we can get it out of the way. Get all these gone.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Oop. Redirect. Okay, I need to pull off a little bit more in order to get this done
Valuable object
properly.
processed. Credits deposited.
There we go. Alright, now this is an aluminum piece here. So we're gonna clip that off as close to it as we can get. Uh-oh. I think I nudged it with that last piece I took off. Yep. Slowly twisting now. Either that or I made this section too light, so now the
Material
leaking
deposited.
ECM is giving it a little bit of thrust.
All right, Cutter, wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
valuable
It's the
objects.
ECM.
Credits
Damn
awarded.
it, damn it. Okay. Now it's just bumping things and starting to add motion to all these parts of the ship that I haven't
Salvage
dealt with
deposit
yet.
accepted. Credits transferred.
Are there nacelles on this? Yes, there are.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So let's disconnect these nacelles. Pull this light off.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
All right. Whew. Yeah, it's not giving me any more mastery points by salvage anymore. But it doesn't have to. I mean, I've
Good
unlocked
morning,
everything.
Cutter 9346-52. Today's weather report, clear and sunny, with a high of minus 270 degrees.
Balmy. Oh. I'm making a lot of progress on this, and a huge amount of the salvage is going to end up being the reactor and the thrusters. Okay, so let's get these nacelles out of here so we can move that chunk of the hull out of the way.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, so I'm gonna grab this piece here, I'm gonna tether it there, just to swing it out away from the back of the ship. Alright, nice and easy. Okay, cancel that, and now I'm going to grab this section, tether it all the way up there. I'll tether the bottom section as well, to try to slide it up past the rest of the ship here. I'm gonna have to move this. Ooh, man, that thing's got some speed. Alright.
Salvage secured.
It's catching on
Credits
something.
deposited.
There we are. Okay, so now it's going to have a bit of momentum. So I cancel that one. We'll come and tether this point right in there. And the rest of its forward momentum should bring it clear of the furnace divider. Anything else I needed to save out of there? Any lights, anything? No, it's good. Okay. Okay, so.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh, chunks of that door. That's all good. So this one we need to clear all the way up to here. So just like we did with that last piece that we peeled away. Finish melting. There you go. Oh no, I lost a little piece of wood. I do not like how much is causing this thing to twist. You know, I'm gonna do something slightly risky. I'm gonna disable that ECU, which will get it to stop leaking the coolant, but and that will stop it from getting a little spin on the ship. However, I'll have to be very careful with the thrusters, because if I accidentally disconnect them, then the reactor starts to go critical. And I am not in a position where I am ready to deal with that. So let's go up here and we shall continue. Removing this. Yes, yes, I lost some movement so soon. Right. Now along the bottom. Now, it is theoretically possible to use the split saw setting and just run it down the line, but I have had so many times where it misses millimeters of material that I then have to go and just melt it all away anyway. So I just do the long process and take care of it all. Alright, that should do her. Oh, is there anything I need to remove from that? No. Okay. So we're going to tether it first to here. Just to kind of slide it off to the side. And I'm going to do a second one just because that looks like it's going to take its time. While that's doing its thing, come over here. Oh! Credit drive. Nice. Money, money, money. Get rid of this.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
And we shall take... Oh. Get this radiation filter out of there. There we are.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I think, yep, there's a light on this one. I believe there's a door console control on this one. No.
Salvage
Okay.
secured. Credits deposited.
Let's just get all this out of here while that slowly moves its way out of here. Very, very slowly.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay. You are now far enough up that I can just go to town. Get that out of here. Got work to do. I think I just burned up a light.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Whatever. Alright. Up, got a piece there. What is that? Oh, another chunk of the wall that decided to just hang out.
Deposit accepted.
Okay. Come behind here. We'll remove this coolant pipe. That disconnects the ECU. We can get that out of here. Okay, now.
Salvage secured. Account
Looks
credit
like
applied.
it is still connected. Ah, back there.
Salvage secured.
Peel that in, toss it away. Let's take this whole thing Swing it around. Well, hello, my love.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Ah, there's another spot where it's connected yet. Carefully. Careful. That's not being very careful! Get rid of that light. Now get rid of this whole structure.
Credit applied.
Now this center section is light enough that I can just manipulate it directly. So I'm just gonna give it a little nudge that way. There. Alright. So now we can actually see our reactor section. So I'm going to pluck all these lights off.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
And we're going to... Okay, so this section up here is kind of pain in the ass. It has magical space connectors holding it on all these sides. Well, this frame obviously is connected, but for some reason this reactor plate is also connected to this frame. So I have to come in here and get rid of all 4 of these beams to release that section, and then what I gotta do is remove all these panels.
We wrap.
Let's see what I mean here in a minute. Oh. I think I got one more over here. Yep. If you play in career mode, you have a time limit every shift. So, this is what I'm talking about. You can see this exterior frame that's supposed to go to the furnace is not touching this reactor plate anywhere. Anywhere. However, by some space magic voodoo, it counts this as a single unit and moves it as such. Now, aluminum's cheap, the reactor plate's expensive, so I throw it in the processor.
Object not accepted.
So yeah, I lost 2100 for 9400 of gain. But now I've got all these panels to get rid of as well. Did I just launch that? Oh yeah, I yoked that one off into the distance. Can I catch it? Yes. Yes, I can. Somehow. Okay.
Processing
Get rid of all these little
valuable
panels.
Credits awarded.
Then we'll actually be set to disconnect the thrusters and pull the reactor. And that's our big dollar money right there. Okay, all the panels are removed. So we're gonna go in here. Max headroom. We're just gonna go down 1, 2, 3, disconnect these thrusters. Then as soon as it finishes purging that line, the reactor is going to start to go critical. There it is. Alright, pull it out, bring it up, around the outside, and yoop! Got it.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Now what I can do is I can use my cutter tool here. I'll just nip that. Alright, disconnected there. Now this has a melt point. I can get rid of these pipes, which are just awkward to work around. Uh-oh.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Alright. Get these thrusters out of here. They're a higher dollar item as well.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Ship teardown complete.
It's not complete. I still have all of this ship to work on. God. Get that out of there. That pipe. No.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Valuable
Carter, we're getting down to the wire.
I know.
Let's put a bow on this shift.
So demanding. Alright. Same thing with this bottom one. Space magic holding it in place. And this one. Oh, come on. What's holding it now? Get that out of there.
valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Oh. Hold on. No? Oh, good God, I hate this thing. Destruction is easy. It's the dismantling that takes a little more finesse. When in doubt, you can always just blow something up. I mean, I have demolition charges if I absolutely am done with something.
Links would like
Oh
to
man,
follow the
nice.
operational message.
Nice
Some people
15-minute
dream of great
shift
salvage,
for
while other people get up every
5.3
morning and make
million.
it happen.
You know, I wish I could make that kind of money. This won't take a full shift to finish though, so. Whee! Alright, let's pull everything out of here.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, that's furnace, so I can just stay in there and get burned up with the rest of it. Furnace, furnace, furnace. Okay, so I'll have to get this radiation containment unit disconnected. That's the last one, should do it. There we go. Get it moving up there, and then moving more aggressively over there. Temperature control unit going down.
Object accepted for processing.
Well, at least now I can grab the whole thing. Annoying space magic bullshit. That do it? That did it. Okay. We'll take this whole chunk here, throw it off into the processor. Then we take this whole chunk, send it drifting off into the furnace. Alright.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Somehow those lights are still on despite the fact that I have destroyed every power unit on the ship. Oh, I destroyed a light. Dang.
Ship salvaged in full. Credits
Now it's
applied
much
to
closer to
accounts.
salvaged in full. I am more willing to believe that statement now.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay. Now we're just gonna tether this one up here. Start dragging that off to the abyss. And this one we can just manually move into place. Kind of. I don't like how that's going. It was swinging real hard toward that furnace. Just let that drift forward. Get in there.
Processing
Okay,
valuable
so
objects.
you
Credits awarded.
and you. Tug tug. We just gotta watch this one to make sure it doesn't do anything stupid. Like, break that tether. Maybe get caught on the center pole. Back with it. Go. I don't want to look at you anymore. Get out of here. See, the furnace is trying to grab it and pull it in on the other side. Tether aggressively. Overcome the gravity. Now, is there anything else just random hanging around? Doesn't look like it. At this point, I can break those tethers and just let it go.
Valuable objects processed. Credits awarded.
Alright, let's replenish tethers, get more fuel.
Thank you for your purchase.
Still says I have more cash worth of ships sitting around, but a panel there I saw. Yeah, I really don't see anything worthwhile, so we're just gonna call good. One ship successfully salvaged. All right. How's the gallery doing tonight, eh?
Hello, shipbreaker. Overnight genetic backup complete.
Light night, 1.3
Pattern
mil.
deviation nominal.
But
Have a
hey,
good day.
I owe less than $1 billion in debt now, so we're making progress. Alright, check on my equipment, make sure everything's looking good. And I'll replace the cutter just to keep everything tip-top. Alright, we need to select a new ship. Let's see what we got here. We got an Atlas Scout Patrol craft. Well, it's got those quasar thrusters, those are fun. Javelin Heavy Cargo. And the only irritating thing about them is all those containers around the outside. You just gotta pick them and push them, pick them and push them. The Exolab, high electrical probability. Shocking. This is Stargazer. That one is a lot like the one we just ripped apart, but it'll have a lot more scanner equipment, a lot less storage area. So it'll be a little more complicated. Good old tanker. It's a Javelin, so it's the not the largest, but still pretty big. Atlas Hauler. Again with those quasars. This one's got 3, one on the bottom as well. The Tug's got 4. A Javelin Ghost Ship. Fun. Another Atlas Scout, and smaller, much smaller tanker. Alright, folks. What should we work on? Big ship, little ship, complicated ship, ghost ship. Nothing. Okay. Javelin, alright. Let's see, that's all these large haulers. So, the industrial or the tanker? They're both javelins. Javelin is the basic model of the ship. That's why I'm saying we got the Javelin tanker, which will have the massive fuel tanks or cryo tanks or something. Alright, tanker it is. Beep beep. I think this is one of the larger ones, but not the largest. I'll be able to tell you when we get in. Come on. Come on. Yeah. This is just a larger one. And it looks like this one has sensors. Oh no, those are coolant tanks. Alright. So, step one, we gotta depressurize the front and aft compartments. So, let's see what we're working with up here.
Pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Air. There's a radiation filter under the seating area. That seems like a terrible plan. Okay, I'm gonna cycle this airlock so that it is depressurized.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
I can hear those fuses clicking away. Alright. Some collectibles out here. Any more further up? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna close this door. I'm also going to close this door. Alright, so this is an airlock, so if I close that one, I won't be able to get it to open back up without a pressure cycle, so I'm just going to leave it open. Alright. Don't see anything else I can pick up. So I'm going to go back up here. Oh! Thought you could hide from me, did you? Closed, closed. Alright. Cycle this again. Get out of here.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
We'll take this console with me. We'll grab that ladder while we're at it.
Salvage secured.
And
Account
that
credit
panel.
applied.
Oh, or we won't. Goodbye, panel. Oh, I'd actually grabbed it. Alright, room number 1. Probably gonna break something. Ah! Gotcha. Thought you could get away, did you? Send that to the processor, and it looked like I had a rod.
Credits
Yeah,
deposited.
there's
Processing
another
value.
random rod there. Okay.
Credits awarded.
Okay, so now we just got to depressurize this room back here and the main room out here. Oop. All that random garbage. Alright. Y'all should really pick up after yourselves. Got to cycle and then cycle again.
Airlock pressure levels increasing. Airlock pressure
Actually,
levels dropping.
I will be right back. Right then, sorry about that. Alright, now to the back of the ship. It's going to be a rinse and repeat to depressurize while the ship still has all the mass it needs to avoid moving around.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
I believe this one is just going to be one large...
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
one large room. Oh no, it is divided up. Okay. Well, let's cycle this one.
Airlock pressure levels
Gonna
dropping.
go out here. Gonna take a look around, see if there's anything I can collect. There's the reactor. ECU's connected inside. Okay, I am not seeing any pickup items around here. Okay, so we're just gonna go back in. We're gonna close this. We're gonna cycle this.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Just gonna back up a little bit. Nice thing is there wasn't anything really exposed there that could fly
Content
around
accepted
much.
for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
And there's that. Okay. Go in here, we'll
Salvage
cycle this one
deposit
twice.
accepted. Credits transferred.
We'll open this door here.
Airlock pressure levels increasing. Airlock pressure levels dropping.
There. Alright, now we're just going to start taking this ship apart. We're going to start from the back and move forward. Makes it a little easier to do things like the reactor. Just give that a little nudge. We'll keep cutting things while that's working. Oh. Didn't do a good investigation job. I gotta cut these off. That one there. There's usually one on the other side as well. There. Oop.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
And got rid of those. Okay. Give that another little nudge just to get it off the end of that thruster. Swing her around. And toss her away. There's that. Okay. Oh, I should already, have disconnected
Valuable
that.
object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
So I'm going to give this a nudge. While that's moving, I'll do just what I did last time. Flip a few pieces while I wait. I'm also going to get rid of this, because that piece causes a lot of irritating moments if you don't get rid of it. Alright. Pull those lights.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
What we can actually do from this angle now is we can pull all these panels off.
Processing object. Credits awarded.
Since there's no voodoo magic going on here, I can then just grab this reactor plate and get rid of it. Okay. There it is. Give that a shove. Yep, need a shove from this side too. Nudge this one a little harder than I meant to. Send that spinning. Catch and fire again. There we go. Alright, so that has fully exposed the reactor. So we're just going to take care of that now. Come in here first, and we're going to pop the panel off here. Grab our 3 coolant canisters out.
Alright, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. We run.
Alright. Now we're going to go over here and pop that 1 thruster. Back up. And reactor. Goodbye! Done.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage rewards increasing.
And that was a good chunk of cash that it just added to my account. Alright.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Melt off connectors on this airlock. Alright, that's already loose now. Okay, now there should be a panel right there.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay, get rid of that.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
There's probably one more. Oh, no, there's not. Okay, bye.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright, so next up is the radiation containment unit here. We're going to take this access panel and we're just going to toss that away.
Credits awarded.
Melt off the cut point. And we're going to carefully slide it out so it doesn't bump anything. I don't feel like dealing with the field of radiation. Then we're just going to remove the other pieces that's holding that panel in place. Alright. That, oh no, not that one. That one. While we're down here, cut those and cut those. Give it a little nudge to loosen it. There we are. Oh, there's a light attached to it. Pew! A much stronger nudge to get rid of it.
Account credit applied. Valuable object processed.
Furnace.
Credit awarded.
Gotta clip that.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
We already have our tier 2 salvage on day 1.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Not bad. Alright, so
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
this airlock is still connected here and here.
Time is winding down, Cutter.
There.
Dig deep and let's finish strong.
There. Whoop. So those small pillars on there are nanocarbon and could be tossed in the processor, but it takes a lot of effort to get them off properly, so I just don't even bother. Whereas this little collar here just takes a quick little clip. Alright.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah, one more cut and I would have had that back section finished up. Not bad for one shift though. 5.6 mil, nearly 5.7. Progress.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
Sure you would. Ah. Okay, back to the back. Then we'll start working on the cryo tanks here in a minute. First, we can get rid of that panel. Uh-oh. Yeah, if I lost it, I lost it.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Alright. So we gotta clip off all of these coolant tanks. I used to sit there and manually heat them up one at a time. Took a lot longer. Alright, so a little bump, pull it around, fire it down. Pull it around,
Salvage deposit accepted.
fire it.
Credits transferred.
Oop. There you go. Give that one a little bump.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay. I got one more on here. Yep, there it is. So, time to separate this, the inner ring and the outer ring. The inner ring is all aluminum, so that goes to the furnace. The outer ring is all nanocarbon,
Credits transferred.
so that goes to the processor. However, these cut points are grade 3, so I can't just melt them. So we persuade them to disconnect, you know, as efficiently as possible. Feliz Navidad! we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this central section here, like so. See if I can get all that in one go. Yeah. So now this central section is loose. I can just give it a little nudge. Slide it on out. Then fire that into the furnace. And send this guy straight into the processor. No problem. But now we have to get rid of all the coolant on this one. I think I missed the last one. Yep, I did. There.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Is the world being mean to you, Jack? Is that what's going on now?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Ship salvaged in full.
Oop.
Credits applied.
Now, for being salvaged in full, there's a whole lot of ship left here.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright. Second verse, same as the first.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I'm putting these as close to the exterior ring as I can because they cannot do collateral damage to the nanocarbon that the exterior ring is made out of. However, if I put it too close to the interior ring, it'll jack that thing up pretty bad. And I don't like random bits of wreckage floating around my yard. Alright, fire in the hole.